So guys, got a really mind-blowing case study for you guys here today. It's from another company based all the way out of Canada, all right? And it's Vessi, all right? And Vessi is an amazing traveling shoe brand, right? Which really takes into consideration all the requirements a traveler really needs with their shoes. All right. And trust me, guys, you guys are going to love the entire funnel and the full funnel case study on pretty much what Vessi implements in their full funnel, right? All the way from their ads to driving people to their landing pages and in the end, obviously helping people check out, right? And the kinds of things that they look over when people are checking out to ensure that it makes them the maximum amount of revenue per customer. All right. So let's get into the ads. All right. So firstly, so if you look at the ad, right, straight up, you can see that the first thing you notice is the creative. The second would be the headline, and the third would be the ad copy, right? So on the creative, firstly, it's obviously making you think about, okay, this is a weird angle, right? Usually you never see ads or you never see creatives in general or videos in general in this kind of perspective, right? In this kind of angle, right? So when you look at it for the first time, it stops your attention. It makes you think, what's this about? Or what is he saying? Or why is the camera angle super weird? You get all these thoughts in your head. And because they can get these thoughts in your head, you're obviously going to get hooked to the ad and you're going to start investing time and a few seconds to consider if the ad is worth watching or the creative or the video is worth watching, right? So they've already hooked you. Now, after the hook, obviously there's going to be something that's going to be written as a text hook to get you hooked even further. They're going to be like, hey, these are the only shoes that you need to ever bring to your travels, right? Even if they just say that, and let's say you are a traveler, right? Then obviously you're going to get hooked and you're going to think, what's this about, right? And you can see here, it's that they're literally saying, say goodbye to water, to wet socks, right? And they're putting the umbrella symbol over there, along with 100% waterproof guaranteed, right? So now obviously you're intrigued to read what's this product about because you've seen the creative, you've read the guarantee and the product, but now you want to know more about it, and then you obviously inevitably read the copy, right? And then at some point you're going to decide whether to click to their website or not, correct? So even if you think about it, like like if you look at the ad copy, right, you'd see that they're talking of, after a lot of research, I brought Vessi's weekend sneakers with me on my trip to Portugal, and they kept my feet comfortable and most importantly dry during rainy days. We trekked up and down steep hills, stairs, wet and dry terrain, and my feet were never wet, tired, or in pain. Right? So why these shoes are a winner? Right? All these shoes are water and weatherproof. Cushioning is the best out of all sneakers I tried on and promptly returned. Right? So obviously this is the ad copy is in the perspective of their end user and their end customer, right? So it's almost as if the brand is quoting a customer who has used their products, right? And he's giving you all the justifications as well on why their product was superior compared to the competition, right? So pretty much eliminating the competition in the ad copy, right? And then obviously circling back to the value proposition, Vessi is Canada, so obviously it would make sense if they're running ads in Canada because then people are going to feel a more closer connection with the brand, right? At least the initial customer base, right? And honestly, their quality and comfort and functionality can't be beat, right? So the value proposition is talking about the quality, the comfort, and the functionality, right? Sometimes at this point, if a user is convinced, they might literally go ahead, click the button, and purchase. or else they may pretty much try to sell themselves again on the website, correct? So Vessi will again try to sell themselves on the website, correct? Now, if you're even looking at some of these ads, right? Even these ads are pretty similar, right? You can see it's a very point of view, it's a very weird angle, and it's not a very normal angle that you see ads or videos start often, right? Especially with this being the thumbnail, you're already going to be intrigued on what's this about, right? And especially if you're like a traveler or you travel a lot or you're in that niche or segment or audience, it's obviously going to catch your attention and you're going to think about what's this about, right? Over here, you can see that they are actually running influencer ads from their page, right? So they are probably working with this influencer. They have probably taken access to his or her social media accounts to pretty much advertise to their audience or to advertise to their own audience through ads, right? Either ways, leveraging influencers is super, super important, right? Now, if we come down over here to look at their website, right? So if you look at their website, it's pretty much talking about their landing page, right? So on the landing page, you can see it's very clear. Their value proposition super clear, right? Anywhere, all weather shoes. Their logo as well is super out there and super in front of the website, right? Also, over here, you see that they're also talking about the headline and the banner, right? The header of the website is pretty much encouraging people to purchase above $80 in value, right? In $80 in cart value, along with free exchanges. So they are literally removing any necessary things that customers may consider before making that purchasing decision, right? Now they're also showing you the endless possibilities and the endless use cases you can use their shoe with, right? Now, obviously, a lot of shoes can be used in adventure, but they're obviously bringing that and showing it as their value proposition on the website, right? So, featuring the best of all weather function, everyday style, and lightweight design, Vessis make travel easier, right? So, obviously, people want to have things easy and comfortably, right? So Vessi would be pretty much their best guess and their best choice in that decision, right? Now, when we see a box like this on a website, we can understand that they're probably running traffic from their ads as a placement of all, right? Or they are pretty much running ads to both genders, right? Or as all on their ads managers, right? That's the only reason why they would have women's and men's separate on a single landing page, right? Because usually for optimizing on conversion rates, you wouldn't really have a confusion over here unless and until you're driving both audiences into a single landing page and then you're trying to split it from there on, right? So sometimes customers may choose women's, men's, and they may go down that route, right? Now, lastly, if you're also take in the views, not the elements, the last thing you want to worry about on your vacation is the weather. So don't, right? They're telling you don't worry about the weather. Pack our 100% waterproof shoes. See where you end up, right? Get caught in the rain in London, walk on the beach in Mexico, take a boat in Italy. So it's pretty much painting that picture of a traveler, right? And someone who travels is gonna resonate with this super well, and they're really gonna love the idea that this brand is bringing into their head. So also, if you see from here, they're also going to be talking about this, right? So when you finally click add to cart and you're making that purchase, right? You see 100% waterproof plus free shipping, everyday move, right? That's the name of the shoe. It's 150 CAD, see full details, and they're literally putting scarcity on the checkout page, right? So this color has been sold out 4 times this year. Order now before it's too late, right? So they're giving you scarcity as well, right? So immediately after that, you're going to be like, okay, I need to make that purchase, right? You click women's, men's, right? Immediately after that, you would move to the cart page. You'd say you unlock free shipping, right? If you take two pieces, right? And then they're also upselling you to other products, right? You may also like, and then they're upselling you to other products, right? So immediately you may upsell yourself into another product, right? And you may hit checkout. Once you check out, you've finally made the purchase, you've made the payment, right? They're giving you like literally a 90-day exchange and returns policy, right? Which is super huge. Most brands don't offer this. I personally don't recommend offering such a big window for exchanges and returns. Usually 14 days to 15 days would be good for exchanges and returns, but nothing more than that, right? Because you always want to be locking in revenue while you're scaling, and especially when you're scaling on your advertising, right? So yeah, at this point, pretty much you're going to be looking at upsell emails into these kinds of products and things like that, right? So guys, that was the full case study for Vessi. Really pumped that you're watching this, and I can really tell you, like, you should really check out our other case studies as well on the channel. And we'll be coming out with more case studies. I've got a couple more that I actually want to show you guys. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that button and stay up to date with all the content coming your way on this YouTube channel. All right, guys. Cheers. Take care.